Welcome along to Brands Hatch in England for round 3 of the 2021 NASCAR Wheel and Euro Series EuroNASCAR 2 division. American Speedfest, as it's badged by the circuit, attracts huge crowds each year, but due to the COVID pandemic, ticket numbers for this year were limited. However, that didn't stop a sellout of all of those tickets as soon as they went on sale, so a great crowd are going to enjoy some fantastic action. In the previous rounds that took place at Circuit Ricardo Tormo in Valencia, Tobias Dauenhauer and Martin Dubeck, the two Hendricks Motorsport teammates, were going side by side for the lead of the race. But it was the Czech driver that just about came out on top as they went in towards the heavy braking area for Douwen at turn number 2. The battle between the pair of them would continue throughout the course of the race and the weekend, but it would be Martin Dubeck that would claim a double win and come to Brands Hatch with a maximum of 80 championship points. Vladimiras Joitsis and Tobias Dauenhauer tied in second place on 69. 2 championships, 4 races over the weekend. The young and the amateur drivers are in EuroNASCAR 2. That's what's coming up. Martin Dubeck is the championship leader. Well, the drivers are getting ready to head out onto this 1.2 mile or just under 2 kilometre circuit. Only 6 corners, but turn number 1, hugely challenging, the infamous Paddock Hill Bend. For the EuroNASCAR 2 race, it will be 30 laps that will decide who's going to stand on the top step of the podium. But in qualifying that took place, it was Advait Dioda, the London-based Indian, who went to pole for the first time in his career.
First pole position ever in my entire life. I've always had second, third. Amazing. I mean, I'm so happy.
You had to put the quick lap in at the right time, though, because it was dry at the beginning of the session and then the rain came.
Yeah, we couldn't have timed it perfectly. I knew the rain was coming, so we went out immediately. But there was so much traffic. I had very slow laps because I had a lot of traffic, but we just timed it perfectly because we saw the rain coming and somehow made it work. I actually had to overtake another car during that lap, so it was that close, but I couldn't be happier. The team have done an incredible job. The car is amazing, and yeah, I'm still shaking.
Advait Dioda still shaking, but he's got the race to try and focus on, and he'll be starting from pole position. Could he convert that to his first EuroNASCAR career win? So Advait Dioda and Tobias Dauenhauer, row 1 of the grid. Justin Coots and Alberto Panebianco, the rookie, on row number 2. Francesco Caristo and Martin Dubeck, the championship leader, on row number 3. Buckle up, we go green for the first time in EuroNASCAR 2 this weekend as the pack charges its way up towards Paddock Hill Bend, and Advait Dioda has got the job done. Pole position to the early race lead, but he's understandably already under pressure from Tobias Dauenhauer, who is looking to try and make his way through. 2 wheels on the grass there for Pierluigi Veronese, who just got the car stopped in time towards Druids Corner, so everybody's safely through the first couple of corners, but Advait Dioda leads the way from Tobias Dauenhauer in second position in the early stages of this one, and it's Justin Coots who is there in third place ahead of Alberto Panebianco, the rookie, who lies there in 4th position. Lap 1 about to be completed. Advait Dioda looking to try and get a good exit coming off Clark Curve. So important to get cleanly off this corner so you carry that momentum all of the way over the start-finish line. Advait Dioda's been on the podium before, but never the top step of it. Could he be the first Indian driver to claim a win in a NASCAR race? Well, Tobias Dauenhauer is not going to make it easy. He will want the win. He will want maximum championship points, and even more so, of course, because his main championship rival in the early stages, Martin Dubeck, had a poor qualifying session, and the number 7 Hendricks Ford lies down towards the bottom of the top 6 at the moment. Down the Cooper Straight, up towards turn 4 and turn 5, Surtees and McLaren, and then up towards turn 6 at Clearways. Sliding around there was Francesco Caristo with the 42 Racing number 17 machine there. Just manages to get the tail end back under control and is now attacking Alberto Panebianco. Too far away to try anything as they go in towards Paddock Hill Bend, largely because there's also yellow flags off has gone. Levi Lintercantu bringing out the first safety car period, not just of the weekend, but of the season, because we went green all of the way at Ricardo Tormo. Levi Lintercanto's car will get moved out of harm's way. We'll then get the race back underway once more. Advait Dioda again starting from pole position for that restart. Tobias Dauenhauer looking to try and get a good launch as they head up towards Paddock Hill Bend. It's a good start from both front row men. Justin Coots slots himself still into 3rd position. Alberto Panebianco and Francesco Caristo side by side for what will be 4th and 5th positions by the look of things. But again, Advait Dioda has got a good restart and is looking to try and maintain the lead of the race as they charge their way down in towards Graham Hill Bend. Panebianco's got himself ahead of Justin Coots, and Francesco Garisto squeezes through as well. So Panebianco up to third, Francesco Garisto, the number 17 car, up into fourth. Justin Coots is side by side with him, but I think he's going to lose out. Yes, he does. So Coots drops to fifth and is now under pressure from his DF1 Racing teammate, the young Belgian driver, Simon Palat. Battle for the lead still raging. Dioda still under pressure continually from Tobias Dauenhauer, but for the moment the number 54 Cal Racing machine is just ahead of the Hendricks preferred Ford that sits behind. It's Ford from Chevy at the moment, with Alberto Panebianco sitting there in third place, desperate to try and catch this leading pair. They squabble, they'll hold each other up, and the black and orange car would be on its way. Down the Cooper Straight comes Advait Dioda, still looking to try and keep the Ford, the number 50 car of the German, behind him, but for the moment it looks as though the 31-year-old London-based Indian is having to work overtime. Former Elite Club Challenge champion in 2018 was Advait Dioda. We didn't see a great deal, if any, of him racing last year, whereas Tobias Dauenhauer in his rookie season finished runner-up in the series. As we go on board with the number 17 car in the hands of Francesco Garisto, looking to attack Alberto Panebianco for third. Contact between the pair of them. Garisto just gets into the rear of Panebianco, and well, Panebianco now is going to lose out, I'm afraid. So through goes Garisto. That little bit of contact just allowing the number 17 Shadow to go through and ahead of the Italian. Just unsettled the car there. Meant that Panebianco ran wide, lost the one place to the 17, but didn't lose out, more importantly, to the next of the cars, which is the number 22 Justin Coots, the white and red car in the hands of the German, now also looking to try and attack. He's got Simon Palat, his teammate, behind him, and then the championship leader, Martin Dubeck. Not having a great race, I'm afraid, Martin. Didn't do well in qualifying, and on a circuit that's difficult to overtake, hasn't made the progress I thought he might have done. Now, Justin Coots, the number 22 DF1 Racing Chevy, under pressure from his teammate, the 66 in the hands of Simon Palat. So the German looking to try and hang on to the place whilst he attacks Alberto Panebianco at the same time as well. Panebianco, the leading rookie that we've got in the field for those in their first season of NASCAR racing. At the moment, Panebianco looks as though he's just opened up a bit more of a gap between the two DF1 Racing Chevys. Whilst that number 7 car, the black and blue and Dayglow yellow car, is Martin Dubeck. Simon Palat up the inside of Justin Coots as they head in towards Druids. Job done. That swaps the order of the two DF1 Racing Chevys. Simon Palat now up ahead of Justin Coots, and that means that he is now up into what will be 5th position. Down the Cooper Straight. Little spit of flame, the unburnt fuel igniting as it comes out of Alberto Panebianco's exhaust, as we now dive on board the number 66 car in the hands of the 19-year-old Belgian, Simon Palat. Simon sitting there in 5th place. The car ahead is Alberto Panebianco, who's the leading rookie, and I think Simon is almost squeezing his way up the inside there. See what kind of run he gets as he comes onto the Brabham Straight, the start-finish line. Is Alberto Panebianco going to be able to close the door? No, he's not, because already the Belgian is right the way alongside, and surely Simon Palat here is going to move up into 4th position. Yeah, up the inside he goes, takes the place away from Alberto Panebianco, who now needs to defend from both Justin Coots and the number 7 Hendricks Ford in the hands of the championship leader, which is Martin Dubeck. Palat runs a little bit wide up there at Druids. That opens the door. Justin Coots looking to try and muscle his way through, but Coots is on the outside line for the next of the corners, which is Graham Hill Bend. So now Panebianco just needs to calm things down, get cleanly off that corner, and he should, and indeed has, hung on to the position. For the lead of the race, though, Advait Dioda has still got Tobias Dauenhauer on his tailpipes whilst they're now trying to work their way through traffic. Alina Leubniger looking to try and stay out of harm's way, but Advait Dioda just met her in the wrong place there, right at Paddock Hill Bend on the apex. She couldn't disappear, but then allows the leading pair to get through. There's more traffic just up the road for Advait Dioda to try and deal with. It could be the traffic that comes down to who's winning this. Matthias Hauer tries to get out of the wheel of the number 64 Speedhouse car that he shares with the EuroNASCAR Pro driver, double former champion Luca Lasser, but Dioda again has just about met that traffic in the right place, and then it's his teammate Ariana Cassily that stays out of harm's way, allows both Advait Dioda and Tobias Downhauer to work their way through, but I think Downhauer couldn't quite get on the power as quickly as he wanted there because he was side by side trying to lap the car at the time. So that's just given Advait Dioda a slightly larger advantage this time as they come over the start-finish line. Now, Tobias Downhauer has claimed wins in the past, but he's going to have to work terribly hard if he wants to try and make it his 4th career win. For Advait Dioda, he had his first pole position of his NASCAR career earlier on today, could well be on for his first career win. For the moment, he is not putting a foot wrong. Out of Graham Hill Bend, along the Cooper Straight, in towards Surtees and McLaren, and then Clearways Corner. Advait Dioda has got Tobias Downhauer just where he needs him, far enough away so that he hasn't got to defend, because he is 3 or 4 car lengths up when they get to the start-finish line. He's maybe 1 or 2 up when they get towards the corners, but Advait Dioda has done enough, and he's going to come over the start-finish line and claim his first win of his NASCAR career. Advait Dioda claims the win. Tobias Downhauer in 2nd place, Simon Palat in 3rd, and the leading rookie, Alberto Panabianco, in 4th. So to victory lane for the first time in his career is Advait Dioda. He will be delighted with that, as will be the team. Let's hear from our race winner.
I got to pinch myself. It still feels so great. We've started off on a good step. I mean, I was fastest in free practice 1. I got pole position, and I led from start to end in race 1 yesterday. The car was fantastic. I felt really confident with the car.
So congratulations to Advait Dioda, who stands on top of the podium here at Brands Hatch. The win in the rookie class did go the way of Alberto Panabianco. In the legend class for those over 40, it was Max Lancer at the wheel of the number 88 Cal Racing Chevy that claimed the win. And in the lady trophy, Ariana Casserly came out on top.